It is viewers like you that make videos like this possible. Please support MickeyMousePark.com.
And then at the last moment, Walt wanted yet another figure, the President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, to be the most advanced figure he could get done.
Ever since I was a small boy in Illinois, I've had a great personal admiration for Abraham Lincoln. So when we decided to recreate some of the great moments in Mr. Lincoln's life for the World's Fair, we directed all our energies to that task. We wanted to bring to the people of today the inspiring words of the man who held this nation together during its moment of greatest crisis, the Civil War. Now, to recreate a truly lifelike image of Lincoln, we use our new medium of audio-animatronics. To start with, we were fortunate in being able to secure this life mask of the 16th president. How do we get this, Blaine?
This is actually a copy of an original life mask by the sculptor Leonard Volk in Chicago in 1860.
Before Lincoln was president.
Before Lincoln was president.
Before he had a beard.
That's right.
Now, with this to start with, our sculptor, Blaine Gibson, has been able to create this very accurate likeness of this great man.
Well, we found out that he'd worked for about a year with a machine shop, and they had a figure, and it absolutely would not work. He was very, very disappointed. And since I only do cars, I don't do animated figures, he called me over to the studio and showed me this Lincoln, and he says, I want twice as many moves and half as much weight, and get started. I was shocked because I had never designed a human, but I immediately saw Abraham Lincoln as an airplane fuselage. Lightweight, thin tube, aerospace controls, valves, even aircraft bearings, little tiny bearings to make the figure out of. I designed that entire figure, not the head, not the hands, but the entire figure mechanically, and all the elevator equipment down below that operates the figure so it climbs out of the chair. I did that in 90 days.
This video is a peek at engineers testing the Abraham Lincoln animatronic. Unfortunately, there was no audio with this video clip. A decade of advances in audio-animatronic technology culminated in 1964 with the creation of a mechanical Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln, however, was by far the most ambitious audio-animatronic project yet. Not only did he look and sound exactly like the very famous, very dignified public figure, he also had a wide range of complex motions. The first Lincoln figure built in 1964 was shown at the World's Fair. The second Lincoln figure built was a spare, never shown to the public. The third Lincoln figure, built in 1965, was a revised design and shown in the World's Fair second year. The fourth Lincoln built in 1965 was shown at Disneyland Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. The fifth Lincoln figure, built in 1971, was shown at Walt Disney World. The Lincoln figure rises and speaks, delivering his address with complete coordination of speech and movements, including many mannerisms of the 16th president.
Some great moments in Mr. Lincoln's life, we began an exhaustive research. We studied his mannerisms, his gestures, and even his voice characteristics. Above all, we wanted to create a faithful physical likeness in this audio-animatronic figure of Mr. Lincoln.
The audio-animatronic show ends with a dramatic finale in which Lincoln is seated against a backdrop of the Capitol Dome bathed in dawn light, while a large but unseen choir sings the majestic battle hymn of the Republic as its voices move through the theater toward the stage.
Ceremonies, it was a great occasion for all of us. Now let's go into the Opera House and listen carefully to the words of Mr. Lincoln, spoken by him a century ago, but which still apply today to free men everywhere. Never had a
definition of the word liberty. The American people just now are much in want of one. We all declare for liberty, but in using the same word, we do not all mean the same thing. What constitutes the bulwark of our liberty and independence? It is not our frowning battlements, our bristling seacoasts. These are not our reliance against tyranny. Our reliance is in the love of liberty, which God has planted in our bosom. Our defense is in the preservation of the spirit which prizes liberty as the heritage of all men, in all lands, everywhere. Destroy this spirit, and you have planted the seeds of despotism around your own doors. At what point shall we expect the approach of danger? By what means shall we fortify against it? Shall we expect some transatlantic military giant to step the ocean and crush us at a blow? Never. All the armies of Europe, Asia, and Africa combined could not by force take a drink from the Ohio or make a track on the Blue Ridge in a trial of 1,000 years. At what point, then, is the approach of danger to be expected? I answer that if it ever reaches, it must spring from amongst us. It cannot come from abroad. As a nation of free men, we must live through all time or die by suicide. Let reverence for the law be breathed by every American mother to the lisping babe that prattles on her lap. Let it be taught in the schools, in the seminaries, and in the colleges. Let it be written in primers, in spelling books and almanacs. And in short, let it become the political religion of the nation. And let the old and the young, the rich and the poor, the grave and the gay,
as they were for his. And now, the skills of the sculptor and the talents of the artist will let us relive great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
The world has never had a good definition of the word liberty. The American people just now are much in want of one. We all declare for liberty, but in using the same word, we do not all mean the same thing. What constitutes the bulwark of our liberty and independence? It is not our frowning battlements, our bristling seacoasts. These are not our reliance A
A miracle of 20th century technology and artistry called audio-animatronics is combined with words spoken in another century by a man for all the ages. Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
The world has never had a good definition of the word liberty. The American people just now are much in want of one. We all declare for liberty, but in using the same word, we do not all mean the same thing.
Specs: capacity 2,500 per hour, capacity per show 500, cycle time 20 minutes, load time 2 minutes, unload time 2 minutes, show time 15 minutes, show interval 12 minutes, shows per hour 5.
Who's out there?